30. I will call the meeting to order for the American Canyon Fire Protection District Board meeting for July 23rd, 2024. Thank you all for being here this evening. Please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Thank you. Roll call, please.
Board Member Joseph,
Here.
Board Member Washington,
Here.
Vice Chair Oro,
Here.
Chair Garcia,
Here.
and Board Member Abu Damos is excused.
Thank you. Now will Mr. Ross report on closed session confirmation of reportable action?
Chair, board members, members of the public, you convened and opened at 5:31, ascertained there were no public comments on the agendized matter, adjourned to closed session at 5:31, concluded at 6:01 p.m. I'll do a written report upon return from closed session under Government Code Section 54951.7B.1b. That would conclude the report unless there are questions.
Any questions from board members?
No, sir.
Seeing none, hearing none. Thank you, Mr. Ross. We'll move on with our agenda. Proclamations and presentation. Well, this evening, with great gratitude and appreciation, we are honoring two of our firefighters. And number one is honoring Captain Jose Martin on his retirement from the district and 20 years of dedicated service. Thank you. I have a proclamation to read.
You want to come up?
American Canyon Fire Protection District proclamation honoring Fire Captain Jose Martin on his retirement after 20 years of dedicated service. Whereas Jose Martin commenced his service as a firefighter with the American Canyon Fire Protection District on March 2004. And whereas Captain Martin initially took charge of coordinating small gas engine projects, showcasing his versatility and hands-on approach. And whereas in 2007, Captain Martin was instrumental in developing the district's urban search and rescue team's curriculum and management of the program. And whereas in 2008, Captain Martin's exceptional contributions were recognized when he was received the Firefighter of the Year award. And whereas Captain Martin's commitment extended beyond his district duties, as he served both as Vice President and President of the American Canyon Firefighters Association, an essential auxiliary committee. And whereas Captain Martin's ability to communicate in Spanish has been invaluable in assisting our Spanish-speaking community during the emergencies. Muchas gracias. And whereas Captain Martin highlights that his most rewarding endeavor has been personally working with every firefighter during their probationary period. And whereas as we celebrate Captain Martin's retirement, 20 years of dedicated service, we express our sincere gratitude for his unwavering dedication, exceptional leadership, and steadfast commitment to ensuring the safety of our community. Now, therefore, be it resolved that I, Leon Garcia, Chairman of the Board of Directors of the American Canyon Fire Protection District, hereby acknowledge and commend Fire Captain Jose Martin for his numerous contributions to the health, safety, comfort, and quality of life of the citizens of American Canyon. We congratulate him on his retirement after 20 years distinguished service on June 30, 2024. Captain Martin. Congratulations. And thank you. Muchísimas gracias. Next is to be a proclamation honoring Fire Captain Max Etchison for 15 years of dedicated service. Captain Etchison, sorry, we're going to have to get you the formal proclamation printed again later. So we'll give it to you, but I'm going to read it right now, okay? All right. American Canyon Fire Protection District proclamation honoring Fire Captain Max Etchison for 15 years of dedicated service. Whereas Captain Etchison commenced his service as firefighter EMT with the American Canyon Fire Protection District on July 13, 2009. Whereas Captain Etchison has been an original member of the Advanced Life Support, ALS, program showcasing his expertise as a paramedic preceptor and played a pivotal role in the creation of the Temporarily Assigned Paramedic, TAP, training program, which has greatly enhanced our training capabilities. And whereas Captain Etchison has overseen the requisition and maintenance of all ALS equipment and supplies, ensuring the operational readiness and reliability of critical equipment such as the Lucas device, LP-15, thus enhancing our emergency response capabilities. And whereas Captain Etchison has served as the designated infection control officer for the district since 2011, safeguarding the health and safety of our personnel and community. And whereas Captain Etchison has been the continuous quality improvement CQI administrator, continuously striving to enhance the quality of our services and operations. And whereas Captain Etchison oversaw the fire hydrant maintenance program from 2009 to 2016. And whereas Captain Etchison has been overseeing the Toys for Tots program since 2012, bringing joy and hope to countless children and families in our community during the holiday season. And whereas Captain Etchison has been a valued member of the Safety Committee since approximately 2015, contributing to the safety and well-being of our personnel in operations. And whereas Captain Etchison has served as the USAR Urban Search and Rescue Specialist, demonstrating exceptional skills and dedication in emergency response and rescue operations. And whereas Captain Etchison has held leadership roles as the Association President and Senior Vice President of Local 1186. And whereas Captain Etchison was promoted to Captain in 2021, further exemplifying his dedication to the fire district. And whereas as we honor Captain Etchison's 15 years of steadfast dedication to the district and the community, we extend our heartfelt gratitude for his leadership, commitment, and unwavering efforts to ensure the safety and well-being of our community. Now therefore be it resolved that I, Leon Garcia, Chairman of the Board of Directors of the American Canyon Fire Protection District, hereby acknowledge and commend Fire Captain Max Etchison for 15 years of service and his numerous contributions to the health, safety, comfort, and quality of life to the citizens of American Canyon. Thank you.
Max, come on up.
Come on up, man. Hold up.
Before we take a picture, Chair, we can just give Captain Etchison his 15-year pin.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was thinking about bringing 3 5-year pins. And then one 15-year pin would be appropriate. So congratulations. 15 more.
Wow.
No problem, right? 15? Yeah, you and Martha, 15 more.
Never say die and never go home.
Guys, everybody. Yeah.
Well, very good. I think we all really appreciate an evening to celebrate and express our appreciation for that as well. Thank you. Okay, continue with our agenda. Have any public comment?
None online.
Okay, anybody attending wishing to comment? We're good. I will close public comment then. At this time, we'll move on to our agenda. Any agenda changes? If not, directors, I will take a motion for accepting the consent calendar.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Okay, motion second. Roll call, please.
Board Member Joseph?
Yes.
Board Member Washington?
Yes.
Vice Chair Oro?
Yes.
Chair Garcia?
Yes. Thank you, Board. Moving on our agenda, public hearing, there are none. Business items, none. We're now at Fire Chief oral report.
Thank you, Chair. Just a couple things I'd like to brief the board on and members of the public.
Thank you.
Excuse me. The first is this morning I attended the County Board of Supervisors meeting, and I'm happy to report that as a matter of practice, as you recall with our fire capital facilities fee, there's an annual CPI adjustment. That went before the Board of Supervisors today, and I'm happy to report that that was a unanimous decision by the Board of Supervisors to adopt that for, on behalf of the fire district, for our
Good.
unincorporated portions of the fire district that we protect. Also continuing on with some good news, just yesterday we received word that the City of Napa Fire Department was actually the host agency, but all the fire chiefs worked together in the county, and we submitted a regional grant request to FEMA through the Assistance to Firefighters program. We were successfully awarded that grant, a little over $130,000, and that is to bring some standardized operational structure fire training to all the agencies. So we're excited about that, and we're hoping that through that training, we're going to be able to streamline and make more efficient our different fire ground operating procedures that throughout the county, not just having them specific to individual organizations. So that is a very good step moving forward. Also, you may recall it was almost 2 years ago, it will be next month, that the board approved the purchase of 2 new fire engines for the fire district. We were just notified earlier this week that our pre-construction date for those fire engines is scheduled for next month. So that's the final step before the engines go into production. So a little bit longer than we had anticipated. However, they did say it would be about 28 months for delivery. So we're within that window, but it's good to know that we're moving forward, and we now will have a spot in the production line as soon as that pre-construction meeting is.
Where are they located?
They're built in Appleton, Wisconsin.
Oh, wow.
Yep. And so
That's like a 4-year gap from when we said we need this to when we plan on getting it?
no, probably about 2.5.
Oh,
Yeah. So once we complete pre-construction, we're told that it could be anywhere from 6 to 8 months, provided there are no major changes to the engines where we could expect delivery. So a little bit over the 28-month window that they originally gave us. However, now if we were to order an engine today, it's about a 4-year lead time. So production is, and supply chain and various things have actually extended the delivery time. So we're fortunate to get in when we did. Also, I'm happy to report, since this is our first board meeting after the 4th of July, that the 4th of July went well for us here in the district.
Good.
Happy to report we did not have any fires within the district during the 4th, which is, on the fire side, that's always probably the one day a year that we always get very nervous for the potential of fires, and I'm happy to report that we didn't have any fires within the district this year. I know Board Member Joseph always likes a quick update on fire season. Fire season is quite a bit more active than we've seen the last 2 years. Several large fires burning in the state, predominantly Northern California. We have, so far this year, we've sent one of our engines as part of a strike team to assist. I believe it was in Calaveras County earlier this summer for the Arrow Fire. And then actually during the week of 4th of July, we had one of our engines on task force that was a preposition through the Governor's Office of Emergency Services for elevated fire concerns. And that task force was utilized, and we were able to assist CAL FIRE with the toll fire that was just outside of the city of Calistoga. Crews obviously have come back into quarters and so forth since then, but we're happy to be able to help assist our folks, our cooperators with CAL FIRE in Calistoga, especially since it was a fire within the county. But and that fire was obviously kept relatively small, about 40 acres. So that is always a good thing and highlights some of the successes of the prepositioning concept and that the Governor's Office of Emergency Services has allowed to local governments for the last several years, where we have a funding mechanism to upstaff additional engines or resources during periods of critical fire weather. And then the last I'm going to leave you with is just highlighting our new program, a smaller version of Marshall, which you're all very familiar with. This will be a comfort bear that we will have on our engines and our battalion chief rig, because oftentimes we have the unfortunate circumstances to encounter folks, especially young children, during periods of high stress and trauma. And nationwide, we have found that offering something as simple, what we view as something as simple as a small stuffed bear or dog in this case, can actually provide quite a bit of comfort to the smaller children during those traumatic times. So that's something we'll be getting out on our rigs and have available to help comfort the younger members of our community during traumatic times. And this concludes my report, and I'm happy to answer any questions that the board may have.
Any questions from directors?
It's a great idea, but that's kind of a small version. Is there something like one size bigger? I mean,
Well, we looked
unless
at
you're a small child, that's not a lot to grab onto.
that, Board Member Joseph, and taking financial considerations into account, we decided to go with the smaller version, which I'm sure you can appreciate. No, I'm just kidding.
I was going to say, sometimes you got to splurge.
I'm just kidding. No, this is something that, while it is smaller, it's more of the idea that a small child can grab it. It's soft,
Yeah.
it's comfortable. It fits within our engines versus a smaller or larger
Yeah.
stuffed animal, where it may get put in a compartment with other equipment, and just by the normal shifting of equipment as our crews are responding could potentially get damaged or so forth. So this is something that's smaller. We can keep it within a nice plastic bag so it stays clean. And like I said, it's more of the comforting, the soft touch, things like that, than actually the size of the stuffed
Keep
animal.
that, it can be wrapped up in a blanket or jacket even for the kid.
Yeah.
That's inside.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a good idea. I mean, I do think, all kidding aside, it's a great step, and
Yeah.
it will help.
Very good. Any other comments? Any board comments, committee reports, future agenda items?
No, sir.
None? All right, very good. Well, we have concluded our business for the evening. Thank you all. We are adjourned.
Good night, American Canyon.